welcome back to Katie's Corner. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing how you can make this year your year and how you can begin to actually start taking actions towards your goals in 2024. These are just my best tips for making consistent, sustainable changes to your life. And this definitely won't be pushing, doing a complete 180. It'll definitely be more of a gentle approach to consistent long-term change. And I'm super excited to share these tips with you. I really find that this is the things that help me the most when implementing consistent, sustainable actions into my life and changing my life for the better. I hope that these tips can help you get into alignment with where you want to be in this year and truly help you start taking those steps towards your success in 2024. And at the end of this video, I'll also be sharing some of my intentions and my quarterly goals. Those will be broken up into 3-month, 6-month, 9-month, and 12-month periods. So if you guys would like to see what I'm focusing on in 2024, just go ahead and stay tuned till the end of the video. Let's go ahead and get right into these tips on how you can make 2024 your year. So my first tip for making 2024 your year and becoming the best version of yourself this year is to not overwhelm yourself. Really embrace the winter energy of rest and prepare to blossom in the spring. Remember that January is still winter. It is still a time of recovery. It is still a time of almost like hibernation, I guess, before the spring, when we can really begin to flow into a season of growth and expansion in our lives. But I feel like January and the time leading up to spring in the new year has such an energy of preparation and setting plans in motion, deciding what intentions we want to set, deciding where we want this year to take us, really remembering that it is okay to be gentle with ourselves. We have an entire year ahead of us to grow, so we don't have to do everything at once. I feel like it's important to take some time during this season to plant those seeds, set your intentions, and move into aligned actions. These actions could be small. They don't have to be huge changes that you're making in your life right away before even setting down the groundwork to lay those habits out. Really decide what things you are wanting to bring into your life this year and begin deciding how actions that you can take will lead you to those things. Really just start setting intentions and deciding which actions are going to end up eventually leading you to those outcomes that you are desiring. I feel like it's not constructive to try to force yourself to go after your New Year's goals, especially if it's not feeling right to you, like it's making you feel even more stressed out. It's not adding to your life, instead it's inhibiting it. And I find that sometimes I can get caught in that cycle. In the past, I would really find myself trying to do a complete change on my life and try to do everything at once. And it really, I feel like, created the idea in my head that my life was wrong as it was, and I had to change that and modify that so much to make it right. I feel like one part of being more comfortable with that is realizing that I actually don't need to change every single thing about my life. I just need to add some things in and maybe take some things away where I feel like they just don't align with me. My second tip is to create consistency first. Without consistent habits, our new behaviors aren't going to stick very well. So instead of doing a full 180 on your life, try to find areas of your life where habits can stick, or try to find replacements for things that you would like to remove from your life. Let's say you have a certain bad habit like smoking. You can begin to kind of phase in some other habits that will inevitably replace that as you go farther into the year. And this just allows your action to stay sustainable, and it allows you to keep working at it so that you can build concrete habits. So for example, if you were trying to build a meditation habit, you would pick some point throughout your day where that would fit nicely in. Like, let's say you already have a habit where you journal for a little bit each evening. You could just add in a couple of minutes of meditation before you journal, and as you consistently are able to keep with that minute to a couple of minutes, then begin to increase that time steadily until you have a full meditation habit that just feels like a natural part of your life. because you added it intentionally into your routine in a place that it can fit and be sustainable for you. And this is the way I finally ended up building my gym habit. My gym is super close to where I work. So every time that I would get off work, I would attempt to get to the gym and just get in a quick workout, even if it was just like 30 minutes, and just to get myself to the gym, get myself working out and getting in the habit of going there after I got off of work. And once I had tackled going about 2 to 3 times a week, I found myself wanting to go more and finally was able to bump up to 5 times a week. It finally feels like something that fits naturally into my life. It feels like something I want to do and something that is just something that I make time for instead of being something that is a new addition to my routine that is really taking a lot of time and space away from the things that are already existing in my life. So I find that that can be really important, just starting slow and letting yourself build to a more intense habit. One thing that helps me when setting my goals and intentions for the new year is breaking my goals into quarters. So I'll do in 3 month, 6 month, 9 month, and 12 month intervals. And then I also like to do a couple of little 1 month goals in there as well, just to really keep me motivated and see that I'm making progress right in the beginning. I find that that really helps keep me on track and keep me from getting discouraged, but you may feel the opposite. So if you don't want to set 1 month goals, that is totally fine. But I just find that breaking it into quarters has been so essential for me because it keeps the goals realistic and attainable, yet it also allows space for you to kind of dream a little bigger and set some more ambitious goals in the future. For that 12 month and 9 month mark, you can definitely use some space to dream a little, really push yourself and trust yourself and believe in yourself that you can accomplish that. That is a pretty large amount of time, and if you just keep living by those intentions, taking those daily actions, you will be able to get there. You honestly just have to believe in yourself enough to keep trying. So at the beginning of the year, each year, I really like to sit down and have a nice journaling session, maybe make myself some tea, set the ambiance, and really just feel into what I feel like I should be achieving in this year, what things I'm being drawn to push myself to accomplish. And I'll just break it into those quarters. And I do let myself have a little bit of fun with the 9 month and 12 month. And I find that over the years, that has played a big role in pushing me to accomplish more. And it is so exciting to just kind of write it down and trust in yourself and know that that is possible for you. It is so empowering. And at the end of this video, I will be sharing my intentions for 2024 as well as my goals split up into those quarters. So if you would like to see that, just stay tuned till the end of the video, or you can go ahead and skip to it. I will have a timestamp on that. My fourth tip is to consider adding a layer of external accountability to your goals. So tell somebody about your goals. Tell somebody what you are wanting to achieve with this year, or tell them which habits you are wanting to remove from your life this year. It can go both ways. Maybe you could even set goals together and then update each other on how you guys are doing with your progress and really help each other stay on track in that way. Anybody that you feel comfortable sharing your goals with and would like to see it grow with you in 2024. And I find this can be so wholesome too, because you get to watch your friends and family succeed. That sometimes it can be a little bit easier to stick to something when you have somebody else that's counting on you or checking in on you to see if you're meeting those goals. One thing that's really been helping me in this way this year is starting a group chat. I started a women's goal support group chat on Instagram, and I find it is such a great space. It is so empowering to just be able to share our goals with each other and update each other on our progress and check in, give each other some motivation, and just show our support for each other. And it's just such a genuinely safe space. I feel really comfortable sharing my goals there. I really hope that everyone else in that group chat is feeling the same way. I really find that we've had so many great interactions, and I think it's such a great way to connect with others and share in that feeling of success. And then my last tip for making this your year and conquering everything you want to accomplish in 2024 is to not be afraid to restart. You only fail when you quit trying. So every other setback is just an obstacle on your path, and You just have to work a little harder to get past it. If you genuinely believe in yourself and you keep trying and you allow yourself that space to restart and allow yourself that space to just not be perfect and allow yourself to just go with the flow. Sometimes it is just not the season for us to begin that, and we have to really work with that energy. Sometimes we have to take breaks from our habits. Sometimes our routines will change, and that is totally natural. It is okay for your routines to change, and it is okay for the things that you thought needed to be a part of your life to maybe not be so important to you anymore. And it's okay for other things to, kind of take the front seat for a while. Some seasons it is going to be a season of rest, it's going to be a season of recovery and of just healing and allowing yourself to flow. And in other seasons, it may be a season of discipline, of structure, and of upward growth towards your external goals instead of your internal goals. But I find that it's so important to remember that both of these things are so important. We cannot have one without the other. It is not healthy to be always at one extreme. So now I'm going to take some time to go over my intentions for 2024 as well as a couple of my quarterly goals. My first intention for 2024 is to take more intentional action and really be in the present moment with each of my actions and really be aware of the reason why I'm taking the actions that I'm taking. I really want to have a purpose behind each thing I do. So instead of doing something such as mindless scrolling, I want to be doing things that are in alignment with where I want to be in the future. And that I feel like also transfers over into my breaks and my time resting instead of just scrolling on TikTok or scrolling on Instagram and getting stuck there for like an hour or two, just scrolling on my phone, which really isn't bringing much enrichment to my life. It's really not bringing much benefit or value at all. So instead of doing that with my time, I really want to do more intentional things, take more intentional rest, and do things that I actually enjoy, such as journaling, reading a book. I've been doing this little it's like already outlined, but you get to paint it, and I've been working on this when I take a break, and it has been so much more refreshing. I find that after 10 to 15 minutes of working on that, I'm actually ready to get back to work. I'm actually feeling inspired. I feel like that's just so much better than when I scroll on my phone and get stuck and then find myself reluctant to get back to what I was doing before. I find that it really actually refreshes me and gets me into that creative flow. And I feel like the same way about going for a walk or something like that. And that's also one of my favorite ways to refresh my mind and get myself ready to get back to whatever I'm working on. The second intention I have for 2024 is to stay on my gym routine. I want to keep challenging myself, keep pushing myself to see what I can really achieve in the gym and really push myself to meet my specific gym goals. I set those goals separate from my yearly goals, which is totally not necessary. I find it just keeps me specifically on track for the gym, and it keeps me pushing myself a little harder to achieve the goals I've set for myself there. And I'm just really excited to see where this year takes me. I'm excited to be in better shape for hiking this spring. I am excited to see what my body can do and really challenge it and see what things I can really accomplish, because you can do so much once you really set your mind to it and start working towards it. And the gym has just been such a safe space for me. It's been such a good outlet for me to work off some excess energy. And I'm really happy to say that I'm going to be sticking to that routine in 2024. And the third intention I have for this year is to plan more things I enjoy. I want to do more things with my time, and instead of just staying home and doing the same thing week after week, I want to really take an intentional step towards making my life as exciting as possible. I want to actually start making plans and doing things such as girls' trips, solo dates, even as small as trying the recipes that I tell myself that I'm going to make, and just actually putting in action to make these things happen and actually putting those plans into motion. I feel like that also includes travel. I want to do more traveling this year. I want to actually start making plans and making those things happen. And instead of being like, oh, we have to wait for this, I want to just put it into actions, set aside resources I need, and just go. I feel like I did this a lot more in 2023 than I have in previous years, and I'm so, so excited to have 2024 be my best year yet in this respect. I just really want to make plans and have fun, even if that's just, staying home, cooking a new recipe with the family, maybe having a girls' night in. Even if it's not huge, I just want to do things I enjoy. And same with solo dates. It's just like going to the park and trying out my roller skates and trying to learn some new things with that, or taking myself out to dinner. Anything that I kind of am like, that would be fun to do. I want to just go ahead and make it happen. Of course, there's definitely going to be things that I need to plan a little bit more ahead for, but I really just want to be a little bit more spontaneous and start actually putting those plans into action. The fourth intention I have for this year is to do a social media detox. I don't know if that's going to be a week, 2 weeks, but I do want to set aside some time this year, preferably in the next couple of months, to detox from social media, kind of do like almost a stimulation detox. I think I want to avoid watching TV as well and just kind of just be present, just be with myself. I probably will still record like little videos and do my video diaries just because I feel like those are just important to my mental health. I just really enjoy being able to record little memories like that and record my thoughts in that format. But I am really looking forward to that. I feel like it's much needed. I probably will schedule some videos so that they will go up during that time, but I'm definitely going to be taking some time off and just being present with myself and seeing what I do with my time without my phone or watching TV. And I think that's going to be really interesting and really beneficial for me. And I feel like I'll have a better stance to kind of regulate myself from social media instead of just getting on my phone and like opening it without thinking about it. And I'm super excited for that. So, definitely going to be planning that shortly. And my last intention is to just spend more time in my feminine energy. I want to really connect with my divine feminine, get into the action of receiving, allow myself to flow, to be intuitive, to be soft, and not spend so much time in such a disciplined, masculine, structured energy. I want to give myself a little bit more space to flow, give myself space to be intuitive this year and feel what I really need instead of setting up a structure around what I think I should be doing. I find that a lot of my growth comes when I am allowing myself to be in that feminine energy and really allowing myself to be in that flow. And that's something I really just want to embody a little bit more in this year. I want to just remember that life does not have to be hard. We do not have to be working all the time. It is okay to flow. It is okay to listen to yourself. And it is okay to let yourself be guided intuitively towards where you need to be in each season of your life as you go through this year. And that's really what I'm trying to remember. And that's the energy that I'm really trying to put forward into 2024. So now I'm going to be sharing a couple of my quarterly goals. These are just like the main ones that I picked out that I'm really focusing on. And I'm going to be starting with that little 1 month goal that I set. And this one just really connects to the 3 month goal that I have set for myself. And that's just to have my plans ready for my next project on social media. And my 3 month goal is to launch a vision board workshop. So I want to have those plans in place in 1 month so that I can really be ready at that 3 month mark to really launch that project. I just want to be able to get a bunch of us together. This group chat really inspired me, maybe over a Zoom meeting or a Google Meet, and just each work on our own vision board, maybe have some guiding points. And I really feel like that is going to be such a cute little project. I'm so excited to launch that and so excited to get those plans into action. So definitely stay tuned for that. My socials will be linked down below. I'll probably be announcing it over Instagram first. So if you guys would like to follow me on there, you will find my link down below. My quarterly goals are really career driven this year. I really think that this is a season where I'm meant to be focusing on where I want to be, what I want to be doing with my life, and where I want my career to take me. So at 6 months, I want to begin my health coach training. I believe I'm going to go with the Institution of Integrative Nutrition. And I'm just super excited to get that started. It's been something I've been thinking about for a while. I just really want to be able to help people reach their goals, help them really see their true potential. And when it comes to things surrounding their health and even mental and emotional health as well, I'm super excited to get into that and see how I can begin helping people even more in that way. And then at 12 months, I let myself get a little ambitious, like I was saying. So I want to be able to really support myself with my content and have more time for what's important to me. Have more time for family, have more time for making memories, and have more time for just experiences. And also have more time to provide value to this world in a way that I feel good about and I feel that aligns with where I want to be in this life. So those are my quarterly goals. I am super, super excited for this year. I feel like it's going to be a year of expansion. I really feel that itch to grow. I really think that this is going to be a season of putting in the work and achieving those goals that I have set for myself and really taking that action to get there instead of just letting the time pass me by. I really want to make the most out of each moment of this year and see where that takes me and see what could happen if I just fully apply myself with the time that I have. Alright, so that is all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe down below before you leave for more weekly content. And if you would like to follow me on my other social medias, I will have those linked down below as well. I really hope that you enjoyed these tips, and I hope that this video can help you to really implement intentional action into your life and really help get you towards those goals that you're setting for yourself in 2024. I believe in you. I know you can do this. Just keep working and trust in yourself. Believe in yourself. You got this. Other than that, I hope you guys all have a beautiful, productive day, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!